So I gotta be fully honest, I am genuinely surprised that there is not a music video for this song. Frosty the Snowman featuring Alessia Cara. I'm surprised that Pentatonix didn't do a full-fledged music video. I feel like this would be one of the songs, especially with a feature like this. I feel like it'd be a really fun, great opportunity for a music video. But hey, one of the cool things about Pentatonix is they always surprise you with new content. So maybe this year we'll get Frosty the Snowman live, or not live, Frosty the Snowman music video. Really great track, really classic track. I remember growing up to hearing this and watching this movie. Man, the classic. Like, I don't even know what year that movie came out, but like, the very 2D version of the animation. If anything, if it was animation at all, it was more. I don't even remember if it was like animation or claymation. But regardless, very primitive compared to what we have coming out of these new movies and animations we have today is unbelievable. So, really classic song. Looking forward to seeing what we got with Pentatonix. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jacob Restituto. I appreciate you checking it out, spending time hanging out, whether you're watching this over the holidays or not, just randomly throughout the year. Hey, I appreciate your holiday motivation randomly throughout the year. Let's see what we got. Sounds great here.
Frosty the Snowman.
Wow, Alessia sounds great.
Happy soul with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Oh, Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day.
Dude, one of the things I want to say about Pentatonix is their incredible opportunity to move you as a listener. Like, there's two aspects. One, Kevin's beatboxing really carries the song forward, but also their ability I want to call them. I don't know if this probably is not necessarily a real phrase in music, but I want to call them microdynamics. And what I mean by that is so typical dynamics of a song would be like the loud parts and the quiet parts. But microdynamics, I want to call, is where like these subtle changes, like where it swells and pulls back a little, swells and pulls back a little, and it's given just this little bit of movement, enough to be like, even within the chords. So for example, typically like larger scale dynamics would be like intro is small, quiet, builds up to this big cool production, and then kind of peters out, right? That's large scale, like macro, I guess we could say, macro dynamics. And microdynamics are like within each chord, the way that you swell in and swell out kind of thing, or like a phrasing. The phrasing kind of builds up a little bit, then kind of comes back down, then builds up a little bit, then comes back down, and it's like kind of pulls you in and out, and it just creates, on top of the forward moving rhythm from Kevin, creates this really cool rhythmic movement, a pulsing, I guess you could almost say, movement within the music. Another way to do that would be through something called tremolo, which is a plug-in effect in the side of mixing. When you're mixing music, if you say for example you're not using a dynamic instrument like a voice, where you can like get it quieter and then bring it back louder and then bring it back down and then bring it back louder, that's dynamic control. You don't, maybe like something you have a synthesizer over here and you don't necessarily have that control. What you can do is you can play the notes that, even if it's a steady sounding note where it's not moving in dynamics or volume at all, you can tremolo it, and what the tremolo does is it's a swell in volume. It'll take the normal volume that is and pull it back. You can go all the way back to silent and bring it back in. And you can do that. You can choose the speed at which you do that in, creating a little just extra movement, which I think they do a really, really great job. So really, the reason I say that though is it makes you move as a listener. It's like gives you this just, it's hard not to move, to be honest with you. Like, which is interesting because not all music moves me. So the fact that they're moving is really cool.
There's been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
I gotta watch this movie this year.
Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he can laugh and play just the same as you and me. Da 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 da.
I really like Pentatonix like this, but this is cool. Obviously they do a really great job on their own, but it's kind of cool to see them as the collab version is cool, where we have another singer, bringing in another singer into the Pentatonix world. I think it's just really cool. Like, we have Alessia Cara kind of front and center, but here Pentatonix being the foundation of the song, and it's this cool mix of like, first of all, if you're an Alessia Cara fan and a Pentatonix fan, the collaboration of the two worlds. But it's like, there's not many artists that could do what Pentatonix do, and what I mean by that is like they have a unique style, they have the unique tone, they have the unique ability of acapella, in the sense that like Alessia Cara could feature on my song with my own original music, but I make pop music or pop rock music, and like even if I have my own sound, it's still electric guitars and drums, and like it wouldn't be as much of a drastic change compared to somebody like Pentatonix, where like they have their completely own sound. Like, yeah, they're acapella, but like they're one of the most famous acapella groups out there right now. Like, and you don't have too many of them to begin with, though. Like, so like it's cool to bring another artist into your world like that, where it's like, you're hearing things that like you wouldn't. Where else are you gonna hear Alessia Cara over an acapella group? Not many other places. And I think that they do such a cool job at that and incorporating the artists into their world. And it's just kind of cool to hear Pentatonix kind of playing the foundation, while also giving another great vocalist the spotlight on the track. It's just, it's I don't know, I like it a lot, actually.
Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so we said let's run and we'll have some fun.
Does a great job with this, man.
Melts away down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there around the square, saying catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop. He only paused a moment when he heard them holler stop. Oh, Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying don't you cry, I'll be back again.
Dude, the layered vocals and harmonies in here are great.
His way,
Don't you cry.
waved goodbye saying don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. I'll be back again someday.
You hear that? Like the little call and response we got going on there? Dude, underrated track from Pentatonix and Alessia Cara. Like, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard Frosty Snowman in a long time. Dude, I'm like literally picturing the movie. You know what somebody should do? Somebody should, I mean, I don't know if there'd be copyright issues, but like if you took the song and put the Frosty Snowman, a clip from Frosty Snowman in there on YouTube, like that'd be fun, man. Just a classic kind of vibe and song, and bringing back some serious childhood memories. I want to watch that this year. It's such a great classic track. So hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Send me a text if you have any requests. My name is Jacob Restituto. I appreciate you checking out the video. God bless and peace out.